Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Georgia Girl. I'm going to put something in the background real quick. Hope everybody's having a blessed Tuesday. Today is Testimony Tuesday, and I just want to come on and talk a little bit. Try to put something in the background. Let's see. I'll put that back there. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Georgia Girl. I just want to come in for a little bit and talk a little bit to everyone. Today is Testimony Tuesday. I'll start by doing my panel soon, but today is just like a pop-up Testimony Tuesday. I just want to update people on how I've been doing and how thankful and grateful I am. And my question in the chat is, how grateful are you? Are you grateful today? If you're new to my channel, I do welcome you. I welcome everyone to my chat. Long as you're peaceful, positive, long as you respect me and respect others in the chat. Today is Testimony Tuesdays. This is where I share my real life testimony, and I will read the chat if anybody wants to share something in the chat. The question is, are you grateful? Are you grateful today? What are you grateful for today? If you're coming in my chat, just put in the chat about what are you grateful for. But first, I want to give honor to God, because last Tuesday, I was at the hospital. Last Tuesday, I was at the hospital. I was getting a procedure done. So I am so grateful that I made it through that procedure. It was a rough week last week, but I'm here. Hey, Joshua. I had to bounce. I'm bouncing back now. Once you have, when they put anesthesia, and you know how it be when they have to put you to sleep and work on, you know how that be. So I've been like resting. I've been getting plenty of rest. Uh, and I think I had shared before the procedure I had done. It was helping me because was having problem digesting my food. But since I had the procedure, I'm doing better with that. I thank God that they didn't see anything else, but I got a stomach infection. So I'm grateful that things are looking, starting to get better for me. Like I said, we have those up and down days, and it's happened because we're human. I'm grateful for my family and for my success and for God. Amen. Echo from living my life of age. Okay, Josh, Rudy, what are you thankful for? Are you grateful? What are you grateful for today? I'm just going to read y'all comments. I don't have a link, so I won't be dropping a link because I'm still trying to get my strength back with my voice. Can y'all hear me though? Can y'all hear me? And I felt like coming on talking today. If you're coming in, don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Today is Testimony Tuesday. And if you have a testimony you would like to share, I could read it in the comments. So Joshua said he's grateful for his family, his success, and for God. And that's right. We cannot forget to give God all the glory. I feel a little better than what I was last week. I couldn't really just sit up and just have a conversation with y'all without clearing my throat. I mean, now my daughter want to call. Lord have mercy.
Hello everyone, welcome again in VI tutorial.
Ooh,
In this
I don't want that in my live. I'm here, y'all. I'm back. I had a phone call, though, my daughter. But like I said, today is Testimony Tuesday, and every day is a blessing. Every day that God wakes you up is a blessing. So we must always remember to give God the glory every day. I do. I thank Him every day for allowing me to see a new day. Like I was getting back to my wellness journey, and I have been sharing over here about some of the things that I had been having going on with my health. And my main focus is to focus on getting my health on track. This is some ruby red grapefruit juice right here. And how y'all enjoying this beautiful weather? It been windy today, but it's spring. It is spring. Like I said, getting back to my wellness journey, there was something I had to get taken care of. That procedure I had to get taken care of. I'm glad I went on and got it taken care of. Now I'm just bouncing back from it. My voice is getting a little bit stronger. I'm able to swallow my food and everything. Hey, pre-retirement, how you doing? I was just talking about the procedure I had done last week. So I thank God for His grace and mercy that I'm able to sit up and talk to y'all a little bit longer because last week I was, trying. But today I feel much better than I was last week. And I have to give God all the glory for that. How you been doing? I see you been over there, like you had been on a trip. I saw one of your videos. I got to catch up on some of y'all videos. Cause basically I just been resting and trying to continue to heal. Cause they had told me it was gonna be a few days before my throat heal up real good. So today I said, well, I feel like talking a little bit today. And I just been working on my channel, still trying to work on those hours. I had a phone call, so I don't know if I done lost people or not, but I was asking the question, what are y'all thankful for? What are y'all grateful for today? You can put in the chat about what are you grateful for. I'm grateful for my life, my strength. I'm grateful for that, my family, and I'm grateful to have God in my life. And I will continue to keep Him first in whatever I do. I usually do a Testimony Tuesday panel, but I'm trying to wait until I get myself back fully strength. I feel okay, but I just went up to no panel today. But if you want to share something in the chat, I will read it out. Today is Testimony Tuesday. If anything you want to say, you're grateful for. Joshua was in here earlier. He was saying he's grateful for his family. He's grateful for his success. And I'm assuming here talking about his channel. Because he is a YouTube creator. Uh, I'll be getting another phone. I had to replace my other phone so I could have a backup phone just in case when I be doing my live stream, I can use that phone to make the calls. Because once I get a call, it does knock off the link. But other than that, I'm doing great. Just got to finish taking my medication. I was just thankful, because I know anytime that you go to the doctor for some one thing, and then they always try to look at everything. So I did have a stomach infection, and they got me on antibiotics. But I am so grateful. And one thing about me, hey, yeah, I'm doing a little bit better. I'm sounding a little bit better, right? Yeah, I just thank God for His grace and mercy. Last week was a rough week. You know, how you been doing? I see you doing good over there. Shout out to Sassy, Frank G, Miss Key Kitchen and more. They've been sharing their breakfast this week. Y'all make sure y'all support them. This is the last week of the challenge for right now, but we'll start back up. And we'll let y'all know when we start back up. We're going to do something like a appreciation for y'all. You know, when I'm feeling up to it now, but when y'all will see the link in the channel when I get ready to, we're going to do an appreciation appreciation show, to let y'all know how much we appreciate y'all for participating. We probably just be off for a month and start back up. That'll give me a chance to get myself together. And if anybody else going through some things, you'll have a chance to catch up on some things you need to catch up on in your personal life. These are our channels, but we still have things going on in real life. But yeah, I am. I'm doing better than what I was last week, girl. I don't think I was due. I was on, but I wasn't talking that much. I think I started talking Friday or last week or sometime like that. But yeah, what they did, they just ran that thing down there. Now I can swallow my food better. I just thank God they didn't see no tumors and things like that. Anytime you go in for tests, they let you know whether they see a cancer or a tumor or a blockage. Hey, young Riz, how you doing? I know you still on your fast. Today is just Testimony Tuesday. I don't have a link today because I really want up for a panel. I just want to come on for a little bit, and I'm gonna start by doing my panels. I was just trying to make sure I get myself time to get strong and heal. You doing good? Well, subscribe then. Thank you. Um, what day you on, y'all, Riz? Today is Testimony Tuesday. If anybody want to share something that they want to share about, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? I know we all are grateful for our life, our family. If you have a job, you can even be grateful for your channel because you work hard. Everybody work hard on their channel. They work hard to be where they at on their channel. So it's a lot to be grateful for. It's day 26. Congrats. You did it, y'all, Riz. You did it. 4 days. Wow. So how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Y'all know Young Riz did a 30-day, he's doing a 30-day fast and he's on day 26. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. Wow. So, do you feel like did you accomplish what you need even though you got 4 more days? Do you feel like you are accomplishing what you set out to do? 'Cause I know a lot of people fast for they when they be asking God for things. Hey Frank, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's congrats young Riz. He got 4 more days on his fasting, guys. 4 more days. He said he did 26 days of fasting. Wow. That's amazing. Last week I was nibbling here and there, but I didn't fast, but because of food, I had to eat soft food. I had to eat soft food last week because I couldn't swallow that much. But today I'm feeling much, much better. I'm still on medication and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm doing great. Hey, welcome in. You're all welcome to come in the chat, but let's be respectful to me, be respectful to our people in the chat. Because if you don't, people will get rid of you. I'm just going to tell you. Are y'all enjoying the weather? Are y'all enjoying the weather? Yes, young Riz, that's awesome. That's awesome. Today's Testimony Tuesday, and if anybody would like to share about what are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for today? Life, your health and strength, family. You're grateful for being able to. I'm just grateful for it all. My life, my family, you all, my friends. Like I said, last Tuesday, that's when I went to the hospital. Hey, Miss Pat, how you doing? I see you been on vacation. How you been doing? I usually be on vacation this time of year, but we're gonna wait till May because I had a procedure done last week. I was watching some of your videos. I gotta catch up on a lot of y'all work. I just been like letting my channel just run till I was able to get back to talking. Yeah, I'm doing a little better than I was last week. They had did a procedure on me last week because I couldn't swallow my food, right? I was having problem with digesting my food. So what they would do, they put a scope down my throat and they looked inside my stomach. And they, I was just glad that for them to say we don't see no cancer. They said, 'cause I know the last time I had a biopsy, they told me I had cancer. So I'm thankful for God, grace, and mercy. I'm so thankful. And I cannot thank him enough. I'm dealing with a little stomach infection, but I got to take the rest of my medicine for the rest of these days. And that medicine been making me sick, y'all. But I have to take it. It's good to see it. Right, Miss Key, how you doing? You have what coming tomorrow? And let's congrats on our member. Well, I still call y'all George True, whether I got members or not. Let's congratulate everyone that participating in the breakfast of the day. Let's congrats Young Riz. He been on a fast for 30 days, guys. Y'all hear me? For 30 days. He on day 26. Let's tell Young Riz congratulations. That is a big accomplishment. So today is Testimony Tuesday, and the question is, what are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for today? What, Frank? I still can't get my laugh like I normally. What happened, Frank? How are you a big fan but have one sub on YouTube? Oh Lordy. Ain't no troll, is it? I saw they told me they a big fan of mine. Okay. Yes, y'all Red said he on day 26, guys. Like I said, I just want to share that I'm doing okay. I had to give myself like my voice. I'm sounding like myself a little bit, y'all. I know a few days ago when I was trying to talk, I couldn't really talk. But I think I'm getting a little bit stronger now. I think I'm getting a little bit stronger. Or maybe the main thing is that I'm able to digest my food. And they had to go in and see why I was not digesting my food. I sound a little bit better. Oh, thank you. You yeah, I saw what you was looking at. I saw you was at a parade or somewhere. I was just checking out your videos. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Frank. Some people be just like those. Some people just make a channel in one day. You know they be trolls, right? If you just started a channel for the first time, oh, okay. That's why I want to go, Miss Patty. That's why I want to go. I saw you was all at Tuskegee everywhere. Shout out to Miss Patty. She got her a little break. We usually go on spring break, but since I had to go through all that, and we're gonna wait until the kids get out for the summer. But we usually go on spring break. This some ruby red grapefruit juice. Ruby red. Yep. But I'm doing okay. But like I said, I gotta go back in May. I gotta take this rest of those antibiotics and those things. Ooh, I hate. I'm telling y'all, I don't like taking those medicine. Not those big old pills. Cause I got some big old horse pill. and I have to take those for 14 days. But I'm doing what the doctor say, and 'cause he had told me it was gonna be a few days for my voice to get back to full strength. 'Cause they had to go in and stretch. They had to go in and stretch my esophagus. Now my food going down good. Yeah, I love Ruby Red. I love it. Now my food is going down properly the way it's supposed to. I had to eat soft food last week. I think I lost a few pounds last week. Not nothing to brag on, but I did lose a few pounds because I had to cut my food up. I couldn't eat no I had to eat soft food last week. So I just started back on my, eating the way I supposed to. Just right now I'm trying to just do portion control. You will enjoy, yeah, so much history. Yeah, I know. That's one place I've been. My brother used to stay down there, but I never been to the area where they do the parade and the train and all that. I'm glad you had a good time. I saw some of your videos. Shout out to Big Pat and Miss Key for y'all continue to be in your members on my channel, through the process of me getting back. While I wasn't able to talk last week, I was running my channel. And shout out to the people that was watching my playlist. I have got down to 600, 600 and some. I need 600 and some more watch hours. So y'all know I've been working hard over here. But it's gonna take it time to get those 600 and some. But I just want to come on for a little bit and let everybody know I'm doing great. I'm hanging in there. And anytime y'all feel like you're not feeling like yourself, anytime it come down to your health, see about yourself. I had to, me myself personally, I try to put that before anything. I try to put my health, my family, God before anything else. Because we don't have but one life, y'all. We don't have but one life, and we have to live it to the fullest. We see how people are leaving here, and death don't have an age. People are leaving here every single day. I mean, every day people are leaving here. That's why I don't try to take nothing for granted. When we do these challenges and do these things, or whenever I share stuff on my channel, because I'm all about trying to keep myself up. This really just motivate me, you know, to do better on some of the things I need to be doing better. I be seeing Miss Pat out there walking. I be seeing Sassy. I walked for a little bit today. When it be warm, I go out there, 'Cause my doctor said he told me just do what you're able to do, work it, do it in moderation. And that's what we have to do. Work and do things in moderation. Like me, you already got issues. You don't want to make things worse than what they are. But I'm proud of y'all ladies. Y'all be doing it up over there. Miss Patty, I'm gonna tell you, Miss Patty, I want to be like you when I grew up, Miss Patty. You was walking earlier, okay. But that's good. And Frank, I'm so proud of you, Frank. I'm so proud of you, Frank. I've been seeing your videos, your breakfasts, your dinners, your lunch. You've been doing pretty good. You've been doing good. You've been doing real good. Only 2 views? On which one? On which one? I know did I see it today? I'm trying to see, did I come in on your video today? I know I shared one of them. I don't think I seen your video today. You had a video today? Oh, you did? I gotta check that out. Wow. I know I seen you had some waffles and pancake. What you had today? Waffle and patty sausage or something like that. I know I seen that. Let's support each other all the way around the board, everyone. Let's try to support if we're able to, because we all are YouTube creators and we all got goals and where we trying to get on our channel and things like that. It was after that video. But you know what, y'all? It seemed like people watch certain times of the day. Y'all ever notice how people watch your channel certain times of the day? Cause when I first came on, I had 20 people watching, right? And I'm like, for real? And I'm like, where they at? Unless they in the bushes or whatever. But I think they watch certain times because I was looking at my thing. Do y'all ever look at y'all thing in the YouTube studio? They'll tell you when people be watching your videos and stuff. I don't know how they know, but they be saying people be on my channel at 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock. But then I'm like, for real? But I think we all are doing great. We're doing what we're able to do and when we can do it. I was just over there watching Six Bowl cooking that. Like she had some spaghetti or something. It looked so good. But what are y'all grateful for today? Put in the chat, what are y'all grateful for? We should be grateful every day, not just only when we praying for something or want something to when we want some. We should be grateful every day. We shouldn't just thank God for saying, Lord, thank you for letting me blessing me with this job today or blessing me with this paycheck or food. You should be thanking God every day. We can't wait till something good happen. We're supposed to praise him all the time. We're supposed to give him the glory all the time. That's why sometimes I go, ooh, I understand, Frank. I understand. It is just like it yeah, put your link in there. Put your link in there. Let's see can we help get Frank some let's see can we watch his views. Watch his show. Grateful every day for everything. God is faithful. Amen. I know Miss Patty was talking earlier. Y'all can put y'all recent videos, whatever y'all did today. Y'all can put that in the chat. We can check that out. But yes, but I feel pretty good today. I'm so thankful, y'all. I was kind of scared when I went and got the procedure done. Because I know the last time when they went down my throat, that's what they told me I had thyroid cancer, right? But you know what, y'all? I said, I got faith. But I kept on telling my family, I was saying, and if you know your body, y'all, if you know your body, and if you go to your checkups and tend to things about your body, you know when something is not right with you. Don't y'all know when y'all body or when y'all going through some things? At least you should. A lot of people, that's how a lot of people don't get things in time because they like, um, you know, they try to ignore it. My husband had like a big old, it was like a rising. I call them rising, right? And I kept telling him, I said, look, don't wait on that thing. Sometimes they bust on their own, but it's best to get those things checked out. So he did go to the doctor, and the doctor ended up mashing it or whatever, get out or whatever out of it. But the thing about it, stuff like that, you have to be real careful with that kind of stuff, especially if any type of infections. Like they told me I had a stomach infection. I'm like, what? But they saw that when they put that thing down my throat. And so that's why they put me on no antibiotics. I don't like taking those pills because they nasty, but I'm starting to feel better. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes the things that supposed to help us, we don't do right, and then we end up hurting ourselves. You sound like the spring and summer because I do outside stuff. So you do like this time of year. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Feeling much better. So a lot of y'all like this time of year. You get a chance to be outside more. You can work on your gardens and any type of plants you gotta plant. I said one day I'm gonna get up the nerve to try to plant some. I have artificial flower, y'all. I can't plant. I have tried. One day I'm just gonna go out there. See, I know you have to plant things on certain seasons, right, Miss Patty? Like certain times of the year, you have to plant certain type of seeds. I remember one time I went out there and planted some stuff, and it didn't come up to the next year. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I had did wrong. That's why I said I'm not a green thumb. I'm not a green thumb. Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all watch each other videos. Frank just put his go on my computer. He just put his recent video in now. Let's see can we help him with the views and stuff. We all work hard on our channels, and like I said, some people be like, "Oh, it's okay," but you at least want your videos to be seen. You do want them to be seen, especially when you have to, like me. Y'all know I do a lot of editing and all that. That ain't easy trying to edit these videos and live with like the live stream. This is a live stream. But those editing, you have to go in and if you want to cut something out. 'Cause I do a lot of editing when I be doing those videos on the challenge and stuff. I have to go in there and make sure all have the copyright music in there. Got to make sure I take that out. It take a lot to run these channels. It does. Used my mom can do all the planning and garden. I can't. Like my dad too. I just watched Frank from two of my Miss Pat. How many channels you got? I gotta subscribe to your channels. How many channels you got? Put your links in the chat, Miss Pat. You one of my members. I ain't know. I can have one of your other channels in the chat. I didn't know you had two. You got three channels? I got two. This one in my boutique. And I said, shoot, I'm trying to work with this one. I said, once I get this one kind of like I want to, it's getting there. I'm watching Frank video now. Okay, you was walking around in your hometown, Frank? Okay, that's great. I'm finna comment on your video now. And then some short videos, have y'all had that problem? Not being able to comment on people's videos. Some videos I can't even comment on. Some short videos I can't even comment on. I wonder what's up with that. Frank, how the weather was? Cause it's been pretty here, but it been windy. I'm typing on your thing now. hmm Yeah, I had walked cause my mailbox is like out in the yard, so I walked to the mailbox and I circle around in the yard for a little bit. I said warming up some, so I make me some steps. I just didn't record it though. Okay. Yeah, my dad. Shoot, my dad. He be having gardens. His garden had got messed up when they had that flood up there in South Carolina. You remember they had that flood up there in South Carolina? My dad, he lost a lot of stuff, so now he started over. But yeah, he loved his garden. He loved it, even when he wasn't feeling good. Like you don't need to be out there now. Now, one of my brothers, they can grow plants. I can't grow no plants. Y'all see, I got artificial flowers on my table here. Uh-uh. Y'all, let's support everybody the best way we can. I don't know what's going on with that because I'm like that too, cause um Miss Key, I can't even type on Miss Key shorts. And then one day, Miss Pat, I was over there on your video. I couldn't type on yours. I'm like Frank, YouTube, what y'all doing, YouTube? I don't know what that. Did anybody ever figure out what was going on with that? Yeah, that's why I said, I'll walk a little bit. Miss Patty been walking a lot. She be walking a lot. Her and her and Grandma Lynn, she be walking a lot too. And walking is good for us, y'all. Walking is good for us. So Frank, you don't have no problem with that? This your family channel? Okay, let me hold up. I just see it a while ago. Okay. Miss Patty just put her other channel in. Okay. Am I? I might be already. I think I'm already. Yeah, I'm already subscribed to that channel. Okay. You be done. I see you had some over there 2 days ago. Y'all did y'all breakfast. Okay. I'm glad you enjoyed. You wasn't too far from me. You wasn't too far from me. Yeah. Ooh, she walk a lot. I done missed count of, I done lost count on her, me Pat. I done lost count. But yeah, she be doing good. She be doing real good. So what y'all had for dinner today? What y'all had for dinner? I was just started by being able to eat solid foods. Y'all did. Why didn't you give me a call, me Pat? You could have gave me a call. Hey, Strength of a Family, how are you doing? Good to see you and congratulations. Congrats on your baby. Congrats on your baby. She's a new mom, y'all. She is a new mom. Hey, Wellness. Frugal Mama, how you doing? Good to see y'all. Yeah, today is Testimony Tuesday, and I was asking, what are y'all grateful for today? I was just sharing about the procedure I had done last week, and I'm just thankful that the outcome is pretty good. Took me a few days to be able to get my voice right. It's still, I think I'm a little stronger than what I was a couple of days ago. Um, I had to get a scope done, and they had to go in there and stretch my esophagus, right? And I thank God that he said they didn't see no cancer or anything. The last time they went in my throat, they told me I had thyroid cancer. But this time they stretched it where my food could be able to digest because my food was stopping right there, guys. My food was stopping right there. Anytime you notice you're not digesting the way you're supposed to, check on it. Don't, anything that concerning our health, we can't ignore it. We can't ignore it. I kept telling my husband, I said, my food don't gonna be stopping up down there. I said, then I had to try to make myself burp. And I just thank God that, you know, everything, I'm bouncing back from it. It took me a minute to be able to swallow and eat soft food last week. And they had told me that they did see some infection in my stomach. So I'm taking some medication for that. And I just want to come on today and tell everybody I feel better than I felt 6 or 7 days ago. I feel better today. My channel been running, but I ain't really been doing that much talking. I just been relaxing and things like that. Uh, yeah, you went through all the little small town. Okay, yeah, you went through all of my little small town, and Patty. So you came from Alabama, right? You went from Alabama way. You came through Columbus. Okay. Um, Strength of a family. So I'm grateful for my life and my family. I'm so glad that your procedure went well. Me too, girl. Me too. And I'm able to swallow now, so glad of that. Okay, I don't know who you is, but okay. Frank got his eyes on you, AS, ASMA. Thank you for coming in. But Frank said you he got but one person over there. And yeah. I don't know if y'all know Strength of a Family. She be cooking over there on her channel. And like I said, I seen some video. I didn't even know you was finna have a baby, girl. Until I was watching some of your video. You got a newborn baby. She got a newborn baby, y'all. My second channel, just in case YouTube. Oh, you got a second channel too? Y'all can put y'all channels in there. Yeah, me too, Miss Patty. Ooh, Lordy. Anytime these people be trying to put you to sleep, anytime they have to put anesthesia and you be, no, I pray by everything. Oh, you went down? Yeah, she be over there cooking too, Miss Patty. We got a lot of cooks out here. And then the lady, like she was having a hard time. He getting big. Okay. And the lady, like she was having a hard time trying to put the thing in my hand. Y'all probably see that mug. She was having a hard time trying to put that in out. What they call the thing? Uh when they was getting ready to give me the anesthesia and stuff. And then when she was trying to draw blood, she seemed like she was having a hard, yeah, the IV. She seemed like she was having a hard time. I wanted to hit that lady so bad, y'all. And y'all know when they put those IVs in your hand, I mean, it's still a little sore right there. I mean, she was putting it right there, right there. She told me, I can't find that vein. And I'm like, lady, I don't like when they have to put that IV in your hand like that. You know, right, they be putting it right above that little bone up there, right? Probably see that little mug. And she kept on just kept on poking me and poking me. And she had to go get somebody else. I'm like, the woman can't find my vein. And she was saying, your vein, I couldn't. I'm like, I was so glad when she got through doing that, y'all. And then when they took it out, it hurt. Y'all know how the IV when they it was the kind where they just stick in your skin. You know, yeah. I'm like, I was telling my daughter, because my daughter's a nurse, right? She was like, Mama, she ain't supposed to stick you like that. Hey, Gigi girl, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Joe, you have to get mine there all the time. They always have a issue finding your vein. They were acting like they couldn't find my vein last week. I'm like, okay now. She tried it. She did that. But my daughter said she ain't supposed to be kept poking me like that. You know, after she realized she couldn't find my vein right, she gonna call somebody else to do it. I'm like, okay, lady, I'm already scared. Y'all finna put me to sleep, and then you over here making me feel more nervous than what I was. I'm right. I felt like hell. I ain't tell no story. I was already, whew, I had 8 left to go. You know, I couldn't eat left after 12, right? And they would, and like she was just taking forever. Like they want me to hurry up. But it's good to see you too, Gigi girl. Congrats on you on your monetization. She's on her way, y'all. I'm so proud of you, Gigi girl. One thing you didn't do, you did not give up. Even though I know you still, I don't know if you done got your 4K, but you were able to start getting some funds. Even though I think you're gonna get it when you hit that 4K, but it's just the fact that how you have worked hard every day. I have seen you go live every day trying to get where you need to get. So I'm proud of you. Should be putting out that positive message every day. Sometimes you might not see me in the chat, but I still hear your message some days. But last week I was just kind of out of it. But congrats on that, and you'll get there, Geeky girl. You'll get there. You got your little dollar sign at the bottom, so you on your way. You on your way, but like they said, been a long time coming, ain't it? Yeah, congrats. She one of my original GT, one of my original Georgia troopers. Frank said, I totally understand. I have that happen before. Yeah. She was saying my vein was she couldn't find my vein. And I'm like, what? And see, my daughter do that every day. My daughter's a RN. She was like, Mama, cause it was still so last week from when she was poking me. I'm like, I don't believe she know what she was doing, but they said it do happen like that sometimes. Yep. I'm still working to Geeky girl. I need 600 and some more hours. But when I have to take care of myself, I just put that thing on that thing and let it run. I said, I couldn't talk like I wanted the other day because my voice was still, I wasn't that strong. But like somebody said, your supporters will still be here. They'll still be here waiting on you when you get up the street and do your thing. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all need 600 and some. Yeah. And I appreciate the ones that do and that are still supporting me. I appreciate y'all so much. You have to drink a lot of water before they stick you. For real, I couldn't drink nothing because I couldn't eat nothing after 12. They told me I can take my blood pressure medicine. So I did take my blood pressure medicine. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, Cause y'all like I deal with stuff, but the one thing about me, y'all, I'm a fighter. I am a fighter. I'm definitely a fighter. I couldn't drink, but I took my blood pressure medicine before that procedure. Procedures like that, they don't want you eating or drinking. I am. I am. I am. That's what I said, Miss Pat. I said it gonna be what it be. I told my kid, I said, ooh. And then they had put me on them antibiotics. Anybody know how antibiotics make you feel? And them thing. That one thing I don't like to feel bad. I don't like to be in pain, and I don't like to feel bad. I like to just I just take one day at a time. Yeah, but yeah, I couldn't eat or drink Frank, and then then when the lady said, "Well, you can take your blood pressure pill, right?" They told me I could take my blood pressure pill, right? And hey, Sabo, you ain't send me no plate, girl. I didn't even want to stop drinking the water. They said, "But you can't drink no whole cup of water. You just gotta drink a little sip." Cause I didn't want to have nothing messed up where I had to go back and do that test back on. But today is Testimony Tuesday, y'all, and I just wanted to come on and thank God for His grace and mercy for carrying me through today when I was going through that procedure. I was a little scared, but I did have faith. I did thank God that everything turned out good and I'm still bouncing back, but I'm sounding a little bit better than I was last week. I'm able to swallow my food because I was on soft food last week. So I just start back up to where I need to be. Yeah, I hadn't been talking that much. I think this the first time I tried to talk a little bit. What day that was, Sibo? I tried to talk a little bit the other day. I think I did about an hour. I usually go longer, but I said my voice had started cracking. Yeah, they had to run a scope down my throat to look inside my stomach because my food wasn't digesting, and he had to go in and stretch my esophagus. He had to go in and stretch it where I'm able to digest food. And anytime they go inside you like that, they be looking for tumors, They be looking for all kind of stuff. So I just thank God that they didn't see no tumors or cancer. But I did get a call from my doctor the other day, right? I mean, I had just left like 2 days before they called me, right? And they told me, they said, your biopsy came back. I'm like, oh Lord, what these folks finna tell me? They said your biopsy came back and we did see an infection, but it's not cancerous. So I just said, Lord, thank you, Jesus, Because I remember the last time I had a biopsy, that's when they told me I had thyroid cancer. So I'm a faith walker, I'm a prayer warrior, I'm gonna live it all. And I'm gonna continue to keep giving God the glory. I'm gonna keep praising him. I'm gonna keep thanking him for all he have done for me and what he will continue to do in my life. Um, like I said, a lot of people don't like to talk about the goodness of the Lord. I don't mind talking about him. I don't. I don't mind talking about where he have brought me from. And I thank him daily. You know what I'm saying? I thank him daily. I mean, I praise him. My children can tell y'all. They go, oh, look at mama over there. It don't take much. When that spirit hit you, it'll hit you. I'm just gonna tell you. And it ain't no, and sometimes that spirit will hit you and it can be a powerful thing, y'all. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? It can be powerful. You hear me? Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. We have some awesome creators in here today, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all connect with one another. Check out each other live stream videos. Girl, talk about what you please. Yeah, I do. But this just me. I just be straight up about what I, talk about. And I remember one time, how many of y'all, I mean, a lot of people, how many of y'all believe in prophecy? Have any of y'all been to a place where like prophecy preachers and have any of y'all in chat been in any of those churches or you have? Do you believe in them, Geeky girl? Do you believe in do you believe in prophecy? The only reason why people want you to talk about because they have no clue what you've been through. Woo! Amen, amen, amen. Amen, amen, amen. I do, but I never had no one prophesize me. Have anybody in the chat have been prophesized? I have, I have, and it almost scared me to death. I remember going to a church and I'd never been to that church before. So you believe that prophecy is real? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember when I went, one of my friends invited me. That was way some years ago. It's just like the lady read me. You believe it real? The lady read me. I mean, I know my first time going to that church. She read me just like a book. I'm like, how did that lady know this? It kind of scared me a little bit now. But she was telling me about what she saw in me. This was back in 2000, and she saw my faith. She was just saying how she's something like one of them. What did she call me? One of them sisters in the church. It like she read me. She read like she read my life. She knew what I was dealing with, and She also read my mother-in-law. Me and my mother-in-law went. She also read my mother, and I told my mother-in-law, I said, I don't know what had came over me that day at that church, but felt. It's just like I felt God all hands on me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I felt her hands on me, even though it felt like I felt like God. I felt like God had his hands on me, but it was her. And it's just like she was telling me about my life. And I'm like, she know my ups and downs, things I was dealing with, my health. Cause back then, I was dealing with the thyroids and stuff like that. And I never seen a lady before in my life. I never seen her before in my life. Never. And and I'm like, and I kept on wondering. I said, I wonder if my friend told her about what I was going through. And she was like, my name Amy. She like, Amy, I wouldn't do that. That lady just, she saw that in you. She saw your faith. She was just telling you, you won't have to be, look, you won't have to keep worrying. No, she was just telling me stuff like that. She was telling me, don't worry no more. She was kept on telling me to keep the faith. And that's why I said God tests us every day, y'all. Y'all know God tests us every day. He really do. He really tests us every day. A lot of people don't know it. When he tests us, sometimes it be for our good. He be trying to let us know something. I used to question him, but I stopped. I stopped questioning God and I start just believing and trusting in him more. And once when I got to that point of my life, when cause like I said, before 2016, I used to party, I used to drink, I used to do all that stuff, y'all. I used to do all that. I really did. I was going out. Me and my husband were clubbing, we was drinking, we doing. But now, I can tell anybody, my life totally changed. Mentally, physically, financially, and spiritually. But I had to go through all these things. I had to go through a lot to get where I'm at today. I mean, a lot, y'all. You done heard my testimony. You done seen the stuff I tell you I struggle with. But I thank God daily for his grace and mercy that I can say he have never left me. But you got to believe that God would never leave you. I can say this all day long, but you gotta be to witness something to know that God is real. I can tell you he real, but if you have not witnessed it for yourself, but you gotta be to witness it. Yeah. Yeah, you right about that, y'all. Well, it sound like confirmation of what you already knew. Absolutely. She was telling me, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. You don't have to keep worrying about things. I used to be a worrier. You hear me? When I said worrier, I used to worry. But I stopped. I mean, I still, now I'm not perfect. And I'm not going to sit and say I don't worry. But I used to, and my kid might be peeping in the chat. My anxiety was so bad, y'all. Depression. I went through it all. I went through it all. But I had to start trusting God more. That's what I had to do. I had to start trusting him more. But when I went to that lady and she was just saying stuff to me, and it kind of scared me, but some of the things that she was saying to me, it really happened. But it took me to go through a lot to get where I'm at today. And I can't do nothing but give God the glory. That's all I can do, y'all. How many of y'all in the chat can say, how many of y'all can in the chat, I mean, y'all say, Georgia, you're trying to preach. How many of y'all can say that you cannot go a day without God? I can't. I cannot go a day without God. You hear me? In my life. I can't do it, y'all. He's the reason. He's the reason we're breathing. He's the reason y'all in my chat. He's the reason you have the things that you have. Like I said, I don't have it all, but one thing I do, I have faith. I have faith. You know, when back then when they told me I had cancer in 2016, them doctors was so shocked. They didn't realize how much faith. A lot of people don't know the power of God, how strong His power is, and things like that. Them people wanted to send me to get all kind of stuff, but it wasn't my time, y'all. It wasn't my time. Even though I just went through what I went through last week, I know God. We all have a purpose here. That's the main thing. What I'm trying to say. We all have a purpose here. And Geeky Girl, I have told you this. I'm not a prophet or anything, but I have seen your growth. I have seen how you have, in other words, you have a way about yourself now. I don't know if you can say you can say that you have changed. Do you think you have changed, Geeky Girl? No, I be listening at you over there, and I see how you take that word and you teach over there. That's why I said you must have been a. This why I said I didn't even know you was a teacher. I asked you that. I said you must be a teacher, so cause the way how you speak on things, and sometimes God put you in that position. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. That is real good. I'm happy for you. Keep putting out that word. Keep putting out that word. But sometimes we have to go through things to get where we are. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see your growth. I see your growth. I see your growth. I see it's just like you took another turn on your channel. You know what I'm saying? You you went in a different direction. You went in a different direction, but it was a good direction. Hey, Sibo, y'all eating up that spaghetti over there? I told you to send me some. You and that little cute little boy. He do favor you, Sibo. I was looking at him the other day, Sibo. He got you right up in there now. He got you right up in there. He do look like you. He gonna be a mama's boy. I already know it. But sometimes, you know what I said? I tell you, sometimes changes are good, Geeky Girl. Sometimes God changes us for reasons. He really do. You know, I used to like before I got well the way I am now. I used to be so insecure. I used to be insecure about the things that I've been going through, the way how my physical appearance be. I be insecure about that because of the way I walk, because of the things I have been through health wise, and I had to stop feeling like that. Well, that's good. I had to stop feeling the way I was feeling. The one thing I don't try to do, I don't try to please nobody. If I do something, it's for me. And if God said this is how I want you to be, if this is how God wants you to be, that is what you gonna be. What God got for you is for you. What He got for me is for me. But don't never let another person make you feel like what's for you is for you. We all got our blessings coming. I was angry when I first started YouTube. I know you was telling me about how people was saying things, and you know it's I tell you, we have. I think All of us have grown on these YouTube streets. Sometimes we have to hold our tongue. Sometimes we just have to hold our tongue. My mom won't get on her channel because of those reasons, especially the way she walk. But you know what? I don't know. Y'all know how I walk. And the doctor trying to tell me to walk straight because I have a bad disc in my back and it messes with this left side. So I'm walking like this and I use a cane. And I used to have low self-esteem because I can't do some of the things I used to do. But you know what I started saying? I thank God that I'm able to do what I'm able to do. And so you tell your mom, tell a Georgia girl, mid Georgia girl over here, I can't go. If somebody come after me now, I try my best to run, but I be falling. I be off balance. I'm off balance because of what happened to my body. Because I had a tumor on my left side and seemed like everything on this side is very. I have mobility problem on this side. I used to feel bad about it, but you know what, y'all? I start thanking God that I can do what I'm able to do. Because a lot of people can't do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I might drive a little bit, but I don't drive too far. I don't drive too far. I let them children drive. But I'm just saying, it's a lot of things I used to can do. I used to be just like y'all jumping. I used to jump rope. I used to do all the fitness and all that stuff. Now I have to be real skeptical about what I'm doing. Cause you know what? I'm old. If we mess around and if I mess around and fall and hurt these bones here, it you don't heal like these young people now. The older you get, the older we get, our bodies go through a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Frank. Frank had told me how people was treating him and stuff like that. And you know what? That's why a lot of people don't like to show themselves. That's why a lot of people don't like to put their kids on social media because of the cruelty and how people treat others. Treat people the way you want to be treated. I try to get her to just ignore the fear and what she think people going. I want you to tell her this right here, strength. Tell her this right here. I don't know how she walk or how far she can walk, but think about it. Somebody can't do what she doing. Somebody cannot do what your mom done. And y'all used to see me when I used to first start doing my live. Frank nigga tell you, I didn't think I could sit up in this chair over an hour because of my back was hurting so bad. But I used to have to fight through it. I fight through a lot of pain some days because I deal with chronic pain. But I was like, Lord, I want to try to get this channel where I need to get. But anytime I feel like I can't do it, I'm not going to come on. Y'all know that. Last week, y'all probably seen me 2 times, but y'all did see my channel going because I had it running. But, you know, but tell her, somebody can't do what she doing. Somebody can't do what she doing. I be seeing Sass out there putting all them steps in. I said, I put mine in, but I can't walk as fast. Miss Patty done seen me out there. I can't walk, and I tried to even do the knee highs. I was in so much pain when they did that challenge, but I kept on telling myself, you got this. Because that's what the devil want us to do. The devil want us to be He want us to be having our head down. He want us to be sad. He want us to turn against each other. The devil is he just out here to destroy for real. But I'm glad that we got some strong people out here. We got some strong people out here. And I've worked all my life. When I got where I couldn't work, it affected me mentally. Cause when I was out of work, When I was out of work, I didn't know, and I didn't share this with you. I didn't know how me and my family was gonna make it. Cause when you're used to having two incomes, and then your income just stop all of a sudden, it hurts. But I thank God I have two grown children. And see, that's what we do. We raise those children right. And when it's time for them to help see about us, that's what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And when I was not able to work, my grown kids, they helped much as they could, but my husband stood beside me every step of the way. I didn't have no income. I didn't have no insurance. I was depressed. I was going, and I'm not ashamed to tell no one. I had to go to a therapist because I felt like giving up. I felt like giving up. I really did. That before I had my other little grandkid. Y'all know I love my babies. I love my baby. I thank God that I was strong. That I was strong. You know what I'm saying? That I was strong enough to fight that devil. We all have a lot to live for. We all have a lot to live for. Usually my niece has a disability that she was not born with. She will not go on social media because she has thin skin. I tell her how beautiful she is and worry about the evil. That's right. See, stuff like that. It when people are so cruel and evil, it make people not want to do stuff like this. That's why I try to keep people encouraged because I'm disabled. And I know there's some things I can't do. But one thing I can say, I thank God for what I'm able to do. I thank God for what I'm able to do. That's why I'm always trying to stay calm. To this day, I talk to a therapist. You are not alone. Okay. Maybe one day you could share that with me. Today is Testimony Tuesday. Anybody want to put something in the chat? I'm not ashamed about anything I've been through. Cause I feel like there are people out there dealing with stuff. There are people out there who want people to encourage them to keep going. Cause someone had to encourage me. Someone had to encourage me. I would cry. I done cried a lot of nights. And let me tell y'all something. If you have, like that song said, I'm biting now, y'all. I'm talking a little bit longer now. But like that song say, if you haven't had no rain in your life, wait a while. Wait a while. If you have not had any rain in your life, wait a while. Wait a while. Do you hear me? We learn through our lessons. Our lessons turn out to be our blessings. And Frank had shared with me before that how people was doing, talking about, saying stuff about, I'm on YouTube and stuff like that. But I always tell Frank, be who you are. Cause at one particular time, I was like, ain't nobody watching me, ain't nobody coming to my channel. I was just feeling that way. And one day, God spoke to me. One day, God said, "Don't worry, the right people gonna be there for you." And sometimes God have to rearrange stuff for you. Once God start rearranging people in your life, don't question Him. Do not question what God have in store for you. A lot of people who were with me before, last year, a couple years ago, you don't see them in my chat, but I still love them. I love them. I don't have no enviness against no one. Everybody just moved on. You see what I'm saying? And we can't hold that against no one. But one thing I would not play, and y'all know how I am, I do not like to be disrespected. I was brought up to respect my elders. Miss Patty is my elder. Anybody under, I said 18, let me see, 18, 30s, 18, 20, 30s. I consider you young. You up under me. I like Miss Pat and I respect her. And her and Miss Grandma Lynn. They get out there and walk, be raining, cold. Them two ladies, look, they made by like my grandma now. They got that thick meat. They got them strong bones. See, cause they know what it had, they know about it. You know what I'm saying? My mama used to be the same way. I don't want to start crying, y'all. But my mama used to walk all the time. That's why I say I can't complain about not being able to do some of the things that I can't do. My mom is not able to get out the bed. You see what I'm saying? Mm, yeah. So that's why I don't take nothing for granted, y'all. I don't take nothing for granted. And sometimes we appreciate you too. If y'all have not connected with Strength or Family, please do. And tell your mom. If she don't want to show herself, get on the avatar. A lot of people just don't. A lot of people just put their avatar down. Tell your mom she beautiful the way she is. You said I slowed down the past when I stopped getting out there in the cold. Yeah, I used to see you, man, Pat. I was Lord. I hope you don't get sick, but you was. It's just the way you are, Miss Patty. You was able to do it. You was able to do it. You was able to do it. And see, when I look at my mom give me my motivation because I know how my mom used to walk around. She used to do all the things what she used to do, and some of the things she gone through that I'm inheriting some of the things my mom when it come down to her health. I'm getting some of the same thing my mom had. You know what I'm saying? Cause sometimes it could be a hereditary thing when they get deal with these joints and stuff like that. And I look at my mom sometimes. I be like, Lord. And I told my kid, I said, y'all gonna take care of me. They were like, Mom, stop talking like that. I'm just saying. But I thank God daily that I'm able to do what I can do. Cause that's like I said, some people can't do that. My mom had to have assistance. You know what I'm saying? But she's strong. She tell people what she want and what she don't want. It's just that she got down on her knees and she's up in age. And we just not gonna let them do any kind of surgery on her. Cause my mom is 85. And oh, that's right, Miss Patty. To me, Patty, I mean, I admire you, and like the people that y'all know, I consider y'all just like family over here. I do, I really do. Cause y'all might not see me all the time. That don't mean I don't support. Okay, don't never think that if you don't see someone, they don't support. Either they working on their own channels, or that's what we call the replays, guys. That's what we call the replay because there is life outside of YouTube. Some people can't just watch every replay. I mean, every be there when you first start. But that replay will helps. Yeah, she is. And like I said, I know a lot of people ain't got their mom, and they wanted me to put my mom in, and I think I shared it with y'all. They were like, "Why you want to put her in a nursing home? You got issues yourself and stuff like that." I said, "Whatever God got in store for my mom, y'all, she gonna be in her own house because she's able to tell people what she don't want. She just can't walk, but she got like the early signs of dementia, but she's still able to tell people what she want and what she don't want, and she go to her checkups and things like that. I do what I can for her. Even though sometimes I can't hardly make it. But I know God gonna continue to bless me. I know He knows what I'm doing. And I be afraid, y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all. A lot of people give up when they go to those nursing homes. A lot of people give up. I'm missing some. I'm missing something. Wait. Uh, I'm working a job I did over 20 plus years and was told I wasn't able to do it anymore due to health issues. I was planning to retire there, but God said different. I went into depression. Wow. See, that's a testimony right there. So how I know you said you was dealing with you talked to a therapist and that walking you doing, Sassy, that helps. That help with depression. Walking is good for depression, anxiety. Yeah. But you gonna be all right. You strong. I see you out there. To God be the glory. I don't take anything for granted. I cannot do anything on my own. Amen. Yes, mother is still here. Yeah, she is. Strength. Keep encouraging your mom, especially if she wants to come on YouTube. Rude and nasty people will be rude and nasty. However, I can tell you that I made some great connections also. Yeah. If your mom come on, let us know strength. We can, I see you, I be in your comments, you be in my comments, and if whenever your mom decides she want to be on YouTube, she'll get some support. I don't know why people are like that, but they are. They are. I tell you. Well, a lot of people don't do it. Like Miss Key. Y'all know Miss Key been having her channel with a long time. Y'all ain't know, I think she showed herself like what, once, twice. And she been on YouTube like 4 and 5 years, like almost 5 years. And she said her channel is her food. So people focus on what her channel is about. Yeah, I am. I do the best I can, and like I said, whenever God decide whatever, she said she want to be at home. Long as I got people there, people coming in, nurses, whatever, somebody there to help take care of her. Fine, she's at her own house, and y'all know how a lot of older people are. They don't want to leave their home. Let us know. And y'all know Mickey, she been going up all these years. Y'all, I think I know how she look because we talk offline. And I think she showed herself maybe once or twice. And she just, she want people to focus on what she do or what she do like cooking. Because some people, you know, how some of those trolls be. Some people think people looking for somebody on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, yeah, she'll be all right if she want to show her if she want to put her avatar up there. A lot of people just show their avatar and they have a lot of success on their channel. I was, I was skeptical about showing myself when I first started my channel because I never did this before. And I didn't know how people were going to be, but I had came from the sector over there with the R. Kelly case. And I see how a lot of people would do people. Hey, Eric, and I didn't know you had got monetized. Congratulations to you. Y'all moving on up. I was over on your channel that day. I said, congratulations to you, Eric. All of us. I remember all of us out here we was pushing, trying to get those numbers up and things like that. So you finally got there. Proud of you, bruh. Proud of you. And Eric, he put out inspiration on Sundays. He do Bible study. He help with the young kids and everything. Yeah, I saw you. I said, okay. And that's good. Sometimes it takes longer for others to get where they need to get. But when it's your time, it'll be your time. That's why I'm saying about me. I'm trying to get back monetized, but I done got down to 600 and some more hours. Need 600 and some more hours, I think. Six something, but it's at six. I said, when in my time, it'll be my time. But we just trying to encourage people that want to have channels, but people out here being so, today is Testimony Tuesday, of course, and I was asking what are we grateful for, and a lot of people said they are grateful for their life. We're grateful for this sunshine, y'all. We're grateful for the sunshine. We're gonna be getting some spring weather. It's still a little windy in some area. I'm thankful for the sun, the rain, everything that God has out for. I'm thankful for. And like I said, I was just telling y'all about that procedure. I'm glad that I'm doing a little better. Cause last week I knew I couldn't talk over an hour. So, but everything is healing up. But I'm gonna get ready to get out. Cause I can tell my voice like it's trying to crack a little bit. That's why I'm drinking. Trying to keep it moist. But yeah, with Sassy, don't feel alone. We all been through depression. We all go through depression, anxiety. I was having anxiety real bad at one particular time, and it was messing with my heart. That's right. That's what you're thankful for. Amen. And I have to take medication. I'm not ashamed. I have to take medication. I'm not Miss Patty, but I just wanted y'all to know that I'm doing, better compared to how I was a week ago. God is so good. Um, and if y'all, like I always say, if y'all don't see me, you might see some vibes or whatever. But I felt like talking a little bit today. And, each day my voice, each day my throat and everything will get a little bit stronger because they did have to go in and stretch. They had to stretch my esophagus. And I'm like, how did y'all do that? That's why I could be no doctor, y'all. Some of them doctors be doing some stuff. But what they did, they went in and stretched it open where my food can digest and everything. Cause I was having chest pain. Remember I told y'all about that? But it was coming from the pressure from my esophagus. Yeah, I'm doing a little better than what I was because I had to get that procedure done because I couldn't keep it going on like that. That's why I said if you notice anything about your what's going on with you, get your checkups, guys. Get your checkups. Go to your doctor appointment. A lot of people like to do a lot of natural stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with it if you want to do natural healing, but still, if it's some concern in your body and you need to have some type of antibiotics and stuff like that, go see about yourself. I'm on antibiotics now. I got to take them for 14 days. But I have enjoyed y'all. I can tell my voice starting to crack a little bit. I think I done talked long enough. And y'all know I usually be on 2 hours, but I don't think not quite there yet. Not quite there. I don't want no setbacks. I just gotta to continue to keep praying and continue to keep trusting God and everything. I'm just glad they didn't see no cancers or no tumors. And thank you, Miss Patty. Thank you for always being supportive. And I'm glad to enjoy Georgia. When you come back through Columbus now, let me know. Maybe we can hook up. Uh Thank you. And I see you told me you was watching my playlist. Thank you. I'll be returning the favor. Like I said, I need 600 and some more hours. And if you're able to watch some of my playlists, it'll be fine. If not, it'll be okay. I get that what I get there. Well, I usually do I usually go live every day. But by my going through what I'm going through, because I'm trying to get back strong. So I usually do like something on Mondays. I do like either moments in history on Monday, motivation Monday, and Tuesday I usually do testimony Tuesday. Wednesday is wellness Wednesday. Thursday I do like thoughts or throwbacks, and Friday I do talk. I normally been going live every day, but since my voice ain't, since I went through that procedure, I don't know if I'm gonna come out tomorrow. It might be by Friday because I don't want to, you know, yeah. But if y'all have not connected with each other at this time, y'all can type troopers. Y'all link will drop. If anybody finna go live now, y'all can put that link in here. And if y'all did something y'all want anybody in the chat to see, I know Miss Patty, her link be dropped in the chat all throughout the day. Whenever I go live, Miss Key, I know Miss she went live earlier today. I think Miss Key did a video because we doing the breakfast of the day too. So shout out to Sassy and Frank G and Miss Key. Um, but it y'all gotta. I'm gonna have to make you a moderator. Strength. Let me make you a moderator. If at this time, this is what I try to do before I leave my live stream. This is what I call giving back to my chat. This is what I call giving back to my moderators. If you want to put in the chat about your upcoming live, or you want to put a video what you did today, it can be short or whatever you did today. If you want someone to see it, y'all can put it in the chat. At this time, that's what I do right before I leave. This is what I said, we giving back. A view can help people. A thumb up can help somebody. So if you're able to support somebody in that way, if you're able to do so, um, y'all see how I'm signing. I'm signing. It's time for me to get out, but I wanted to acknowledge everyone before I leave. Sassy, I know Sassy did her video today. She walked today. Frank did his breakfast of the day. That's what we doing this week. This is our last challenge for right now. And we're gonna do like a little appreciation for Frank and Sassy. Then we probably take a month off. That'll give me a chance to heal up some more and do some things I need to be doing, and we'll start back up. Miss Patty used to be right there with me. I guess she took a little off. She didn't do the challenges this week, this year, but she be cooking over there anyway. She does a good job over there. She's spreading the inspiration. She sit up at that wonder. She be looking at that wonder through them blinds, spreading that inspiration and stuff. And all right, geeky girl, go on to cook for them girls. I see you say you're gonna watch my playlist, and I will be watching yours. Yeah, 3 more days, guys. But anyway, anybody else finna go live now? Anybody finna go live? Now I think McKee probably gonna be going live sometime tonight. This is it for me right here. Anybody else? I know Six Bowls did some spaghetti. What did you do, Six Bowls? Y'all go over there and check out that food, Six Bowls. Six Bowls been cooking up some since she had that baby. Frank did his walking video and a breakfast video. Um, Love you too, Eric, and thank you. You always come in and show support. Appreciate you for that. And thank you, Geek Girl, for you see you continue prayers. Okay, you guys. Okay. Hey, TNT, how you doing? Y'all make sure y'all support TNT. She be putting out shorts and stuff. She be doing a lot of short videos. I'm doing all right, TNT. I was just talking about that procedure I had got done last week. And I'm glad I'm feeling a little bit better, but it seemed like my voice is still, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay. I've been watching a lot of movies too, Frank, while I've been relaxing. Ooh, I've been watching a lot of movies. I did a review on that, about that woman, about that. Oh, you was in here that day. I've been watching a lot of movies, and I've been watching some of y'all videos, trying to catch up on some of y'all videos. You in some pain? Okay. Yeah, I'm finna get off here too, because I got to take some more antibiotics. But yeah, I just came on to let y'all know that I'm doing okay. I'm getting stronger and stronger every day. I'm able to swallow my food. So that was the purpose of the procedure. That was the purpose of the procedure, because my food would get stuck. So they got that straightened out. Only thing now, you gotta continue to heal. But it's doing better than it was. All right, Sassy. I enjoy watching your breakfast. I love it that you had some sausage and something else yesterday. I remember seeing the video. I love each and every one of y'all. Let's continue to stay blessed. Hope y'all enjoyed this show. Next time, hopefully I have a panel. I like for people to come up and share their testimony. I be want people to say it out their own mouth where they can come up and talk about the goodness of the Lord. So when I get everything back, you know, health wise, start by doing my panels. But yeah. Oh, you been watching? Okay. All right, strength. And tell your mom. Tell her, look, she gonna be all right. If she wanna come on YouTube, just put her avatar up there. Just put her avatar up there. But if she wanna start a channel, you encourage her strength. You encourage your mom. Say, Mom, you can do it. And then when she do that, you see how I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting at a table. But they just seen me how I walk and get up. Like I can't I like right now, time me to get up. I just sat down so long. I be wobbling. But I thank God that I can wobble. You hear what I'm saying? Because somebody can't do that. All right, you guys. I'm going to go find me something to watch too, Frank. Take this medication. I'm probably going to be sleeping a little bit. Y'all continue to stay blessed. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the 15 likes. I have 8 people still watching. Thank y'all for that. I'll see y'all on the next go round. Continue to stay blessed. Stay encouraged and always stay what? Prayed up. And until next time, bye bye.